Feeling stuck with breathwork? Here's two very likely reasons why. Reason number one is that breathwork is a tool. And every tool like that, whether it be mindfulness or reading and educating ourselves, all of those are going into the category of consuming. And consumption is not bad, actually, it's very natural, one can say, a part of nature. And we are beings of nature, so consumption is natural for us. The thing is, it's only half of the equation. And if we put all of those under an umbrella of consumption and we insert the inner work and meditation and breathwork in that as well, right? We are consuming, we are creating something in ourselves, we are creating this energy inside of us, we are focusing our mind, we are working with our nervous system. This is one half of the equation, and the other half must be creation. So all of this energy we're accumulating must go into creating something. So this could be creating videos like I'm doing right now. This could be painting. This could be writing a poem, or just writing your thoughts, or speaking to a friend. But best if it's a true form of creation that feels right for you. All of us has these things we want to create, and we might have some boundaries that our mind keep putting for us. It's not the right time, I'm not the right place, it's, maybe there's something else I can do, right? Especially when there is so much things to consume out there. It's much easier, far easier, just go ahead and like consume, watch something, do something like that, as opposed to put ourselves in a place where we are vulnerable and we might do something which is imperfect. But in fact, leaning into this imperfection and deciding that just creating is a part of the equation that we want to pursue is quite brave. And this might just be the solution to the ache, because this is something I definitely felt in the past year or two, especially going deeper into the practice of breathwork in the past year. That's been a very big part of my life, breathing every day, multiple times a day, and seeing the amazing benefits. There were a few times that I hit some sort of a brick wall. It's as if my mind told my body, that's it, I don't want to breathe anymore. And I couldn't for the life of me understand why is that. Like, I tried to research it, and maybe there is some other breathwork gurus out there that speak about that, but most people just say, yeah, just push through it, just keep breathing, just keep breathing. But actually, something didn't feel right, because my intuition told me I don't want to breathe powerfully right now. I don't want to do it. Something in me rebelled, even though another part of me knew that this is a wonderful thing. And I'm slowly coming to the realization that in the moments in my life where breathwork really came as a wonderful, wonderful force that contributed and made me grow, is a time in my life where I had a lot to do, a lot to create, either a new job, or I started going into marketing in my own business, or creating something, or publishing videos. Those are the times where breathwork is an amazing tool for expansion. And in fact, so it was. And then in times where I'm not really sure what to do with myself, and I find myself more and more consuming, breathwork takes a lot of energy, mental energy, psychological energy, emotional energy, physical energy too. And at some point, our higher self, or a higher part of our minds, though it lacks the feeling, you gotta ask yourself, like, well, why? I mean, what are you doing with this? If you keep hiding, hiding behind the in your comfort space, comfort zone, and you're not doing the things that you really want to do, you're not taking the chances, you're not taking the small, tiny step towards creating, then what for? And then the rebellious start. I feel this is more relevant to people that are more like empaths, and people that are really attuned with their emotions and with their intuition. Where it's very hard to rebel for people like us. I definitely know I'm one of those people. Authenticity and being honest with how I feel is definitely important, in doing such a somatic exercise. requires my intention and my awareness and my willingness. Because if I'm not willing to do it, it's not that strong and beneficial anyway. So thing number one is life is consumption and creation. If you just do the one, you are imbalancing yourself, and also at some point the consumption will not be so good. And so in order to bring the balance back, start creating, start small, start with something you can do, and you might see that after a few days like that, quite quickly actually, your motivation to go back to the breathwork will go back, and the actual sessions will go deeper and more natural with less resistance. So this is thing number one. Now thing number two, the first thing was quite important. Could the second thing be even more important? I think it is. The second thing is that we have this diagram of this thing that we consume and the thing that we create, but in fact there is something that encompasses all of it. Something that goes around both of these. Actually, it's as if it's like the kind of the borders of our life, the unspoken rules, the agreement we have with our inner self that we have to tend to, and it has to come before anything else. It sounds simple, but it's so huge. That thing is self-love, unconditional self-love. Because once we connect to this unconditional self-love, we connect to the power of our Creator, the power of God. Once we connect to that, we connect to our nature. Our nature is not to judge ourselves or to doubt ourselves or to be angry at ourselves or to not allow ourselves to be in a way, to think we are unworthy. That's not natural. And you might think, well, I'm good with myself. It's not that bad. It's not like, it's not, I want to be, I want to do stuff and I want to be better and I want to push myself, but I don't feel like I'm not compassionate toward myself. And that might be true for you. But in fact, every time I think that, for example, today I thought that, then I went into a deep breathwork session just with myself, breathing intentionally and whole completely for like 10 minutes. And one of the breathwork, it became so clear to me. It wasn't big, but it was there for the past couple of days where I wasn't really attuned with my breathwork and doing these practices as much. I had a little bit of some sort of resentment towards me. It wasn't big, and my mind told myself that, it's under control because, well, my mind is asking for this other stuff. It wants to watch this series, it wants to eat this delicious acai bowl, it wants to, just watch random YouTube videos, and I let it. So in a way I think, all right, well, I love myself because I let myself indulge in whatever I want. Well, letting myself indulge, perhaps it's a form of love, but it's not everything. And it's definitely not the only way to love. Love is a complex thing, and I think it's just important to at least keep it in mind that we might have some part of ourselves that we want to reconcile with. A part of ourselves that perhaps is not very happy with another part. And this reconciliation is truly magic. How to get there? Perhaps with somatic work, perhaps with journaling. Breath work, as we said, is working wonderfully for me. But most of all, having the intention, remembering and continuing to remembering to ourselves. Like the first thing, continuing to remember, to reminding ourselves that creating is a part of this life too. Also reminding ourselves that loving ourselves is the reason we came here. Can we love ourselves through as many situations of life as possible? Can we really embody that unconditional love? Because we deserve love no matter what is going on. There is nothing we can do that will take our worthiness away, that will take our privilege to be loved, to feel loved, and to love ourselves. This is our natural born gift, and we can embody it and lean into it and just love ourselves every day a little bit more. Thank you very much for tuning in with me. My name is Andre, and I'm doing short documentations of my journey with breathwork and meditation. I thank you for being here, and till next time, signing off. Bye-bye.